Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this webinar hosted by Brain City and PANSIGHT. The topic is good lifestyle and bad lifestyle. My mission is to boost the holistic health. Holistic health means physical health, mental health, and emotional health of the public through webinars by donating my time, knowledge, and skills. I came up with this mission statement because some people, they ask me, how much do I get by doing all these webinars? They assume that I'm making a lot of money from the YouTube. No, 100% charity work. Purpose of today's webinar, know what is good lifestyle. Then know what is bad lifestyle. And know how to build or cultivate or develop good lifestyle. My webinar is based on FEQT, facts, experience from my own personal life and professional life, quotations, and thoughts. Thinking is one of my favorite hobbies. There are plenty of books on lifestyle, lifestyle medicine, raising disease-free kids. That is, inculcate healthy eating habits and lifestyle to fight diet-related illnesses. I'll be coming to this one later with the specific examples. Then body burden, lifestyle diseases. Lifestyle diseases, they actually create a lot of burden for our body and mind. If you agree, in the chat box, type the alphabet A. Yes, let us make it interactive so that it will be interesting. So I don't want to have a monologue. Do you agree? That is, lifestyle diseases, they create or bring a lot of burden to our body as well as our mind. Okay, Prasadji, agreed. Thank you. And I don't see anybody else giving a response. So that means I have to put a lot of effort to convince them. That is, yes, Anthony Putamkurkarji. When you give a feedback promptly, that will help me know whether I need to explain a lot or it is understood. Definition of lifestyle. The typical way of life that is characteristic of an individual. It is expressed by their habits, behaviors, attitudes, interests, and other factors. Is this definition clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Because when I come with such definitions, you won't find a definition like this in any textbook. If you do Google search, you won't find this kind of a definition. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that I have made it clear. Is it clear? If it is clear, in the chat box, please type the alphabet C. What's happening? Okay, C. Okay, Prasadji, thank you. Okay, Anthony ji also, thank you. Lifestyle affects our physical well-being, mental well-being, emotional well-being, and financial well-being. 4 aspects of our life: physical, mental, emotional, financial. lifestyle disorders. I'm going to give this won't be a complete list, a partial list. Obesity, diabetes, hypertension, that is high blood pressure, insomnia, sleeplessness, cancer, liver failure, and dementia. Do you want me to explain? If you want me to explain, put E in the chat box. Otherwise, I will move to the next slide. Okay, Prasadji, explain. Obesity is a very common problem, and especially these days, you must have seen plenty of children. They are obese. That obesity is because of bad lifestyle, eating junk food, high calorie junk food, and lack of exercise. Do you agree? If you agree, put A. One by one, I'll go one after the other. Yes, Dr. Archana, and agreed. Second one, talking about diabetes. Again, habit of eating junk food, high calorie food, lot of sugary stuff, candies, ice cream, and bakery foods. No exercise. No exercise. Obesity and diabetes, they are almost like twins. Then comes hypertension, high blood pressure. Salty foods like the potato chips, some brand names like Lay's and other brand names, potato chips, and a lot of popcorn, and vada, and pickles. So salt, addiction to salty foods. Do you agree? If you agree, put A. Yeah, I'm a medical doctor. I'm not talking somebody as a person who has read somewhere in the books. And I have had the opportunity to manage more than 100,000 patients during my practice. I started practicing in 1974. So in 50 years of experience-based, this one, hypertension. Then comes cancer. How? Cancer and lifestyle. People who are obese, they are more prone to cancer. And eating fatty food also. Junk food lowers the body immunity. And certain viruses are known to be the cause behind cancer. So, cancer is also one of the side effects of bad lifestyle. Dementia. Memory, mind is a muscle, like a muscle. If you don't exercise a muscle, for example, if you stop walking, sedentary life, then after a couple of months, you will find it difficult to walk for more than some 3 or 4 kilometers or even climbing some 5 flights of stairs, always using the elevator or lift. They won't be able to climb the stairs. The same way, mind also, when you are working, you do a little bit of exercise because there's work-related some challenges and all those deadlines, you exercise. After retirement, significant number of people, they don't do anything, they don't even read newspaper. So they are so sedentary, they simply sit and watch some TV news, eating popcorn or some potato chips or samosa. No exercise. soon the memory power declines. Medical doctor, I'm talking not as a lay person. Then they assume, oh, I'm not able to because I'm getting old. No. Aging per se doesn't make a person suffer from memory problems. If you have some genetic problems, yes, that is different. But many people, they don't have. Look at the politicians. How often do you find a politician suffering from dementia? Very, very rare. I'm not saying that never. Extremely rare. They constantly exercise their mind every day. Going to the parliament, debate, asking questions, countering, confronting. They're active. Their mind is very active. Lawyers, again, very rarely, they develop dementia because they exercise. Doctors who are practicing, they also don't develop dementia. Is this clear? If it is clear, put C. These are all part of lifestyle disorders. Okay, thank you, Archana ji. Okay, Musamili ji, thank you. Liver failure, obviously, alcoholism. Take care of your body. It is the only place you have to live. Jim Rohn, a great motivator. He was a highly successful motivator, and he was the mentor for Tony Robbins. Some of you might have heard that name, Tony Robbins. Jim Rohn. Most disease is lifestyle related and preventable. Andrew Weil. The world is full of good parents who do bad things to their children. Agatha Christie. I don't know. Do you know anything more about Agatha Christie? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. I'll explain briefly. Agatha Christie. Okay. Archana ji and other people, I'm not surprised. Many people, they don't know. Agatha Christie, highly successful crime fiction writer. She has authored more than some 70 or 80 novels. One of her, a drama based on her novel, I think that Mousetrap, it ran continuously for many years. Many years. And she was a person, very good thinker. When she says, world is full of good parents who do bad things for their children. Tell me. A 1-year-old child. That child, does that child choose the food to eat? What food that child should eat? Parents. And when the parents start giving the junk food, getting all this soda, Pepsi, Coke, jalebi, ice cream, who? Parents. They are good parents, but they do bad things for their children. Is it clear? This is one example. If it is clear, put C in the chat box. The parents, they are ignorant. They are ignorant and they continue to stay in ignorance. And even if you make them aware, still they don't put that knowledge into practice. Because the parents, they themselves, they eat junk food. The other day I gave a talk. That is a good parents, bad parents. The children imitate what the parents do. If the parent eats junk food, children also will start eating the junk food. That is what is happening. Now, do you think that Agatha Christie's quote is true? If it is true, put T in the chat box. Agatha Christie. Okay, true. Thank you. As I see it, every single day you do one of two things. Build health or produce illness in yourself. Again, a nutritionist, Adela Davis. Whatever you feed, for example, whatever goes inside the stomach, that can help in building a positive, good health, or that can ruin your health. So one of the two things, either it helps in boosting your health, or what it does is blast the health. Whatever you feed your mind, whatever you see, whatever you read, wasting your time in watching junk news, TV debates, that can unnecessarily create, that is many. When some of my friends, they say, oh, they are not able to get a good sleep. What? Yeah, when you watch news, you feel very depressed. Okay? These days, when I watch news, I feel depressed. I feel agitated. Stop watching that one. I don't watch TV news. My own example, I stopped watching TV news 30 years back. But I keep myself updated about what is going on by reading online newspaper. That again, I don't read the entire this one. I read the headline, and if it is interesting, I read the first 1 or 2 paragraphs, I get the picture. That's enough. So I'm choosy. So that is how news consumption, addicted to news. News is nothing but junk food. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. Put C in the chat box. People don't realize the impact of doing these things. Okay, thank you, Prasad-ji. So we unintentionally, we do things that is harmful for our own health. Physical well-being depends on food habits, physical activity, sleep habits. Simple, obvious. Food habits. I gave a talk on junk foods. Please watch that one. So we don't have that much of time to go into the details. It's already there on the YouTube. Exercise, that also I have told several times. You don't have to go to a gym, become a membership and lift that one. You don't have to walk on a treadmill, buy some 25,000 rupees or 30,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees of treadmill, and after a few days, that will be used for drying clothes. They put underwear or something to dry that treadmill. You don't need 30 minutes of brisk walk daily. That's what I have been doing. That's what my father also did, and he lived up to the age of 90 in good health. He used to walk 30 to 45 minutes. When he had a shop, he didn't buy a car. He was able to afford to buy a car. He used to walk from home to the shop. One way, 10 minutes of walk. Morning he goes, for lunch he comes back, then again goes 4 times. 40 minutes of walk, exercise. He enjoyed a very good health. And he never used to eat any junk food. No hotel food. And again, he never used to spend time in watching TV news. Okay. And he used to read newspaper. That's what it is. So these are all real life examples. I learned certain things from my own father, my parents. I told you in the previous talk also. Parents, I imitate. I acquired many of the habits from my parents. Then sleep habits, go to bed. Don't drink coffee or tea or Coke after 6 p.m. If you are going to bed around 9 or 10, don't eat anything. Eat these things. Caffeine stimulates the nerves. It will interfere with your sleep. Smokers, don't smoke. Best thing is quit smoking. If at all, don't smoke after 6 p.m. And make it a habit of, if possible, drink half a glass of lukewarm milk. Just 45 minutes or 1 hour before going to bed. The tryptophan in the milk subsequently gets converted into serotonin, and serotonin is very good for sleep. Screen time also, don't watch anything after at least 1 hour before you go to bed. Regular sleep habits. I usually get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I don't compromise on that one. It may not be in one stretch. If I'm sleeping, say 5 hours in the night, because when I have to give some talks or something like that, I usually wake up early just to make sure everything is fine. That day, I take a nap. 1 or 2 hours of nap. That is what it is. But 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. And here also I have seen plenty of people, they don't take the breakfast. Busy. Poor time management. The children also, they go to school without eating the breakfast. In Trivandrum, in one school, plenty of children. During the class time in the morning, they dozed off, and some children complain of headache because hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. Give them the breakfast. And some diabetes patients with diabetes, again, they miss the breakfast, and subsequently around 10 o'clock or 10:30 or 11 o'clock, they develop hypoglycemia. So that is nothing but stupidity. And I'm going to give a talk next month. Dr. Archana ji is aware of that talk. Stupidity quotient. Okay, I'm going to give a talk. Okay. But in the evening, they eat like pig. Lot of stuff. Hey, your stomach will be working hard to digest that one. Then you won't get a good sleep. If you just eat a heavy food, you won't get good sleep. And you may develop even reflux, acid reflux. Then you have to take some medicines for the acid reflux. I don't eat a cooked meals for dinner. I stopped that one. I eat fruits, nuts, and occasionally, again, I drink milk. Don't eat anything heavy. And I've shown you the food. Okay, commonly, that burger, McDonald's, and everywhere, the other shops, fast food, vada, very rich in oil. Then pizza, ice cream, French fries, soda. Every living cell in your body is made from the food you eat. If you consistently eat junk food, then you will have a junk body. Have you understood? If you have understood, put you. If you have understood, you. Okay, Musamali. Now, understanding is not enough. Knowing is not enough. Knowledge is not power. Only applied knowledge is power. Knowledge is of no use if you don't put it into practice. Example, real life example. Alcohol can damage liver. Alcohol can cause liver failure. Who knows that one better? Doctors. We study the medical school. There are plenty of doctors who take alcohol, and some of my own friends in my circle, they died from liver failure because of alcohol addiction when they were in their early 50s. Is it because of lack of knowledge? Is it because of ignorance? No. So after listening to my talk, subsequently, if you are tempted to go and eat the fast food, you must remember me. Put my photo in your that kitchen, okay, dining hall. Dr. Reddiar, my photo. And before you start eating, look at me. Then that will discourage you from eating junk food. Eh? That is the way. And one simple way of losing weight and remaining healthy is one simple exercise. This exercise, just the head. Moving left to right, right to left. When should you do? If somebody is offering a junk food, say this one. Do you want more ice cream? Do you want pudding? Then your health will be good. What do you think about this exercise, Archanaji? Simple exercise. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And do it. You'll be able to enjoy good health. Drinking water is essential to a healthy lifestyle. These days, you know the girl who was disqualified for that Olympic, that one. To lose weight, she was not even drinking water and all those things, and she was admitted in the hospital because of dehydration. That is stupidity. That is stupidity. And again, many people these days sunstroke. They faint if they don't drink adequate water. When you go out, it is summer, you must carry water with you. Drink enough water. If necessary, put some salt in a lime juice. That's what old people, elderly, in the previous generation, people used to drink. That is a buttermilk with the salt. Now habits have changed. They go for Pepsi, Coke. That's not good. But that is good for those companies. Mental and emotional well-being depend on 6 life skills, thinking skills, verbal communication skills, non-verbal communication skills, that is about body language, stress management skills, time management skills, interpersonal skills. Do you want to know more about these 6 skills? If you want to know more, put Y, yes, in the chat box. Do you want to know more about these 6 levels? Okay, Prasadji. Only Prasadji is curious. Okay, Agilaji, Rashnaji. Okay, simple. I have given already talks and they are all uploaded on the YouTube. At the end, I will give you the title. You will be able to learn what is essential from those videos. How to think, then about the stress management, then communication skills. Right now, I know that my communication skills are excellent. Proof, I'll tell you later. The proof, I will give you the evidence later. This is stupidity. No thinking skills. Selfie. Do you know how many deaths every year? Because of this, selfie has become a kill fee. Standing in front of an oncoming train and taking a selfie, getting hit. Standing in a cliff, taking a selfie, right. No thinking skills. Are you aware of this fact? If you are aware, put A. Are you aware that every year, hundreds of people, they get killed because of their addiction to selfie? Karpasamy, yes, thank you. That is one thing. Okay, Dr. Prashantji. Yeah. Look at that one. Young children. Okay, video games. And we are talking, I have seen in many webinars about children, their addiction to screen time. Who is responsible? Tell me, Archanaji. Parents? Who gets them all these things? Parents. And they are wondering how to. Hey, prevention is better than cure. Once they are addicted to that one, then if you try to remove that one, that will lead to a lot of arguments, quarrel, emotional, this one. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. Prevention is better. Okay, I see that is almost every day, whenever I go for shopping also here, when they bring the children are in the shopping cart and they are playing with it or watching the cell phone or some iPod or something like that. They get addicted to that one. Here again, for my son, when I rose him, at that time, smartphones were not available, but we had video games, Nintendo and all those things. I bought him one, I told him, on a weekend, 45 minutes. There again, I made sure that is no senseless violence. The video games I bought for him, it will have some kind of a moral, some kind of a message. 45 minutes. On Saturday, Sunday, he approaches, can I play the video game? I said, what is the time now? 5:15? Okay, 6 o'clock, you must stop. Then when it is close to 6 o'clock, he will come, ba, 5 more minutes. Then I say, okay, 5 more minutes. Controlling that one. No Cartoon Network, nothing addiction. And with him, I used to, every day, bedtime stories, till the age of 13, I used to tell him bedtime stories with some morals and everything. That is what is parenting. I have done all these things. That is why I come with a lot of moral courage to talk about this topic. And last session, my son also joined. He was there indeed. And he shared his food habits also. He doesn't drink Coke. He doesn't drink Pepsi, no soda. He drinks lime juice or milk, not even coffee or tea. And he eats home-cooked food. And he eats fruits regularly. No health problems for him. He's 32 years old. During his 32 years old, this one, he must have taken antibiotics only 4 or 5 times. And as far as I'm concerned, the last time I took an antibiotic was more than 10 or 15 years back. More than. At that time, I was working in the hospital. From somebody, I got a nasty bronchitis, where they come and they cough straight into my face. Otherwise, no. I'm not a superman. I'm an ordinary man like everybody else. But my lifestyle, that is one, gives me a lot of immunity and power to overcome. I didn't take COVID vaccine also. Not even one dose. And I was walking again here without any N95 mask. The virus infection also, your immunity. If you have got a strong immunity, the chances of getting an infection is very low. Financial well-being depends on money-making skills, money-spending skills, and money-saving skills. Money-making skills. If you want to make money, you must empower yourself with the knowledge and skills. And that empowerment won't happen by getting a college degree. Formal education is not empowering. It gives you some information and some knowledge that may be just enough for survival. But self-empowerment, that is through informal education, reading plenty of self-help books or technical books, and empower yourself that one, competence. And I empowered myself with knowledge by reading a lot of non-fiction books. I'm a medical doctor by qualification. I don't have an MBA or anything, but I was able to conduct workshops for many companies in India and in USA as a second line of career. And I was able to make a lot of money also. They're making money. That is self-empowerment. Everybody can. If you have some talent, pursue that one. Develop that one. Then you sell that one. You must be able to market yourself. Self-marketing. That's what I did. I didn't have any agent or anything. I used to contact the HR of the companies. Hey, are you interested in having a one-day workshop on excellent customer service? And they are curious. Some said, no. Some said, oh yes, why not? How much is the fee? Then I used to say, this is the charge. In India, I used to charge up to 50,000 rupees for a one-day workshop. I'm talking about some 15 years back. One-day workshop. I'm a medical doctor. And once they came, okay, they were impressed. Very same company, they contacted me, called me again and again. So money making is possible. That's what one should do. Then money spending. Okay, try to live within your means. Don't live beyond your means. You must know the difference between a want and a need. Needs, yes, you must. Food is a need. Food is a need. But what kind of food you want to eat? That is where the want comes. Oh, I want to eat a 5-course lunch. And I want to eat it from a 5-star hotel. Then you need more money. And with the family, frequently going out. These days, what is I find? Their salary is some 20,000 or 30,000 rupees. At least 4 or 5 times they go to a mall and with the children, and they spend every time some 2,000 rupees for the evening, that dinner. That kind of spending. And if you want a minimalism, if you want to have a transportation, there's public services available, buses, trains. If you can afford to buy a car, then buy a car or buy a 2-wheeler or take the public transport. Then again, if you don't have a lot of money, buy inexpensive 2-wheeler, inexpensive car, a Maruti. If you don't have the money, okay, I want to buy a Honda or I want to buy BMW, you get to take a lot of loan, and then you develop all sorts of stress, mental, emotional health problems, and financial problems also. Is this something which is happening every day? What I'm saying is true. Put T in the chat box. Put T in the chat box. Okay, Archana ji, T. Okay, Pradaji. So that is what. Even after being in this country for more than 30 years, I decided not to buy a house. Because I have seen plenty of people buying a 5,000 square foot, 10,000 square foot, doctors buying a house with a swimming pool, and some people, they don't know even how to swim, but they have a swimming pool. That is to impress others. And maintenance of the swimming pool. Insurance also goes up. If you have a swimming pool, the insurance goes up. Stupidity. Maintenance of that one. I want to make my life simple. I'm living in an apartment. That is it. Don't try to live up to somebody's expectations. Try to live up to your own expectations, and your expectations should be rational, based on rational thinking. I didn't lose anything, yeah. So what? I don't have a house, so what? But I get a good sleep. When the winter comes snowing, I don't have to worry about clearing the snow and everything, because people with a big house, that driveway, snow, morning, 2 hours, they have to clear that one. I don't have to, because apartment, the management, they do everything. Because I'm paying apartment, they have the problem. So they clear everything. That is what it is. We can make our life simple and happy by following these things. Money saving, always try to save money so that you'll have enough. If you are born poor, it is not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault. Dhirubhai Ambani, 10th grader. Is it true? The quotation? If it is true, put T. If you are born poor, it is not because of your fault. But if you die poor, as Sulashnaji, that is, you are responsible for that one. He has shown a 10th grader could build an empire. If you haven't read his biography, worth reading. His biography, how he started. After 10th grade, he went to Yemen and he was working in a petrol pump. He came back and he started everything. He used to go house to house delivery, sari. He used to take sari in his Fiat car, house to house and sell. From that one, he grew. So because of that one, people are jealous, envious about the Ambani. Always one opposition leader, every day he talks about Ambani, Ambani, Ambani. Okay? He won't get sleep unless every day he talks about Ambani. Ambani worked, honors this one. And this leader, he is not working. He has got a lot of wealth. From where did he get the money? Illegal. Okay, the webinars. If you watch these webinars, they will help you a lot. Junk food, distress and eustress, body language, logical thinking, thought power, and how to get rich. My upcoming talks, next Thursday, fake friends. After that, sociopaths. Same Zoom link. Now, if you have any questions or comments, and before I invite the questions, did you find this session useful and meaningful? And if you found them useful and meaningful, put U and M in the chat box. UM. Thank you, Archana ji. Musamali ji. Because I shared only, okay, Akila ji, only Suleshna ji, thank you. Only that is practical. I am not a theoretician. I am not a hypocrite. There are some people, hypocrites. Some people, they come and talk about parenting. How to raise adolescent children. They are unmarried, they don't have any children. And they come as experts in how to raise children. And some people, again, the marital, this one, harmony, married life, they are never married. Hey, they are experts, they are hypocrites. I'm not. That's one thing I'm not. I'm not a hypocrite. Whatever I have shared, 100% authentic, genuine. And look at this one. This topic, how many people came? Only 11. Prasad ji, how many people received this notification? I want to know. Please turn on your camera. Tell me the number of people you shared about this talk. Prasad ji.
Yeah, there are two groups.
Give me the total number. Give me the total number.
Total number is more than 300.
More than 300. Look at that one. Out of 300, they are all not in, they are interested in only some junk talk. They will go for some other talk like, I have seen some people coming in another 100, 150 people. Yeah. So many people. The talk is junk. This is useful. You have shared 300, only 11. How many? Less than 4%. So, in the world, everything is available. What you choose, that matters. And as far as I'm concerned, if there is one person to listen, and if that one person is only Prasad ji, I will give the talk. I will give the talk. I will show my whole enthusiasm, energy, everything. I won't let the number of people attend to affect my mood or energy. Do you agree? For the Archana ji, I don't. More number of people come. If they miss, that is loss for them, not for me. A golden opportunity to learn something. They missed. It's their loss. Okay, now questions or comments, feel free to ask me. I'm seeing this Akila ji for the first time.
Yeah, good evening, Dr. Sir. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah. My question is this noodles is junk food or a good one?
Okay. Noodles. First of all, you have to look at whether it is whole wheat noodles or what is the ingredient in that noodles. And if you are buying a packed noodles, then most of the time, they will have some preservatives. They will have some other, the taste enhancing agents. For example, in the past, in the Chinese restaurants in the USA, now they don't do it. They display no MSG. MSG means monosodium glutamate. That is Ajinomoto. That enhances the flavor, Ajinomoto. That can give a lot of health problems like even chest pain or irregular heartbeat, all those things, all those problems. So noodles, you have to read the labels. I have bought noodles in my home. I have that one. The raw stuff, not a packaged one. That one has either wheat or made of rice. Nothing else. Then I cook that one. I boil, in boiled water, I put that one, and within 2 or 3 minutes, that one is cooked. Then I drain the water. Then I want to make my own way. I put some onion and oil, then mustard, sprouters, and onion. Then I add some green chili or red chili. Then I add some cumin seeds, turmeric, a little bit of red chili powder, and sometimes garam masala powder. Sort that one, everything. Then I add the noodles. Obviously, the salt also, little bit of salt, not more. Noodles ready. Homemade noodles.
Yeah, thank you,
I
thank
know
you.
what it has.
Generally, it comes in maida, no? That noodles made of. We can get in wheat and rice.
Maybe in India, I don't know fine details. I'm sure that is these days, if you go the Amazon, they will have all these noodles from wheat. Otherwise, regularly, if you go to the grocery store, that is very commonly sold. So that one may not be good. Here also, the noodles made using that maida is available here also. So I go and read the label. Just hold on. Just hold on. I will show you that packet. Just hold on.
How are you, Prasad sir?
I'm great. How about you? I'm doing well.
Yeah, this is my center. This is my center. My students are here. Say namaste.
Great, great.
Namaste.
Congratulations, Atyam. You are
Yeah.
declared your needs for
With all your blessings. With all your blessings, Prasad sir.
Can you see this one?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
This
is a instant. It says Oriental style instant noodle. So this one, the ingredient. I'm going to read the ingredient.
It's a rice?
No, I'm going to read that one. It is a product of Thailand. Okay. And yeah, 90% rice. 90% rice and 10% water. That's all. Water and rice. Very inexpensive. This pack costs only $1.50. And if I make noodles with this one, I can eat it for 10 servings. So each serving costs only 15 cents. That is only 6 rupees. And when I add the onion and everything again, it won't cost more than 10 rupees. Healthy food.
Good, good. But in India, we are getting, we have the products in wheat, rice, maida, but people always choose, they won't see the ingredients. So generally, we used to get maida.
Okay, Agilaji, now forget about people. Agilaji, forget about people, about you. Now you know, you are aware. I have made you aware. Now, if you go and buy noodles, go for rice. If it's not available in the grocery store, online, Amazon, or Flipkart, somewhere, I'm sure it is available. So if you love, make it, cook it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, because I didn't make it up. See, I didn't expect this question. I didn't get a question like that one from you. But it is here. Because that is what I do. So, Sometimes when I don't get sleep and I was working till midnight, 1 p.m., going to kitchen and eating. Just a minute, I have to open that one to read the whole thing. Going to kitchen and eating a full meal make me drowsy. Why? Okay. Answer is simple. Heavy food. That is why in the afternoon, whenever when I conducted workshops in the companies, my standing instruction, lunch break, only either a sambar sadam or the tair sadam or some kind of a the vegetable, this one, simple, nothing more. In many places, a buffet. They go and eat heavy. And the second show, that is the afternoon session, starts at, say, 1 o'clock. And at least some 20% of them, you see them dozing off. Some of them, they are there, but they are not very attentive. Because the stomach, you are given more work for the stomach. More work means it needs more blood. So the brain diverts its blood supply, everything to the, just like the Wayanad. Now everything, many things have to go to the Wayanad, emergency, disaster, funds, everything. Like that here also, more blood goes into the stomach. And you don't require any exercise because you are sitting idle. Then what happens? The less blood goes to the brain. So they feel drowsy. That alertness, our alertness also depends on the brain, how much is wrong. So less blood, drowsy. Then the insomnia part, that I will explain. Insomnia part is when you go to sleep and if you have had a heavy meal, when you lie down flat, from the stomach, sometimes the food may regurgitate. There is a sphincter. The esophagus and the stomach, there is a sphincter. It acts like a door. You follow me? It's not a valve. That sphincter, for many people, it is weak. So heavy meal, if you are sitting upright, it won't, gravity effect, it won't come to the throat. When you are lying flat, that gravity, physics is eliminated. Then this one comes all the way to the throat and they may wake up choking. When sleep, everything is disturbed. You got it? This is one of the reasons why many people, after a heavy meal, they go to bed and subsequently that sleep gets interrupted, disturbed. Okay, any other questions or any other comments? Prasadji, you seem to have some questions or some comments. I'm trying to read your mind. I'm good at reading minds for some people, not everybody.
Yeah, I think, all the points that you touched upon, are really very appropriate. And I think, yes, as you said, knowledge is not power. Knowledge plus action. Yeah, we all know, we have read it in school. And what you rightly said is about the parents. When they don't have the discipline, how can the children get the discipline? So it starts with us, and it's never too late also, to incorporate all these good habits. Just I want to add, especially when it comes to food, again, there is sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic food. So especially just to answer Dr. Rachana's question, depends on the type of food also that we eat. I think sattvic food is more fibrous and easily digestible. But when it comes to the other two, that induces inertia into the body. So what we eat also matters. It's not only when we eat, but how much we eat and what we eat. Yeah.
Thank you. And this organizer is part of the organizer, our Tulasi ji. She is not here. That Roy Taragan ji, not here. Mario ji is not here. And that Ria Roy, not here. Being busy is not good for health. If you are too busy, you are not at all good for, that is not good. Busy, work-life balance. Many people, they don't have that one. And my last talk, Archana ji, I don't know whether you are present, that is that good parents, bad parents, work-life balance, I never compromised. I was always available for my son. Evening, used to take him to the park, take him to the library, cultivated reading habits. I acquired my food habits from my parents, my father, mother. And my son also has acquired the good food habits from me. That is it. And I don't drink Coke and Pepsi. Rarely, if I'm going for any party and if I'm feeling thirsty, nothing is available, only Coke or Pepsi, then I drink Coke or Pepsi. And pasta also, I eat rarely, because when I'm traveling, if I'm traveling, so I cannot eat food from my home. Then I have to go out and eat. Whereas there are plenty of people, they eat pizza every day in America, every day. Or some people eat often. And pizza is not good. Lot of cheese, lot of calories, and put pepperoni, and they put many flavor-enhancing artificial substances. For them, it is business. When it makes the customers addicted to. That's what the Pepsi and Coke, they become addicted to that one. Diet Coke, another stupidity. Many people think that, okay, Diet Coke is okay. No. Diet Coke, it has more caffeine. Read the labels and do some research. It has more caffeine. Caffeine is not good for your heart. Caffeine is not good for sleep. So artificial sweeteners, they are not good. So they know how to market, because they know how to brainwash people. They know how to, because they know that the people, majority of the people, they don't know how to think. So they will be easily fall for all this Diet Coke. And I have seen here also, I get good laugh. When I laugh, it is good for my health. And my dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin, they go up. Occasionally when I go, because when I'm traveling, I have to eat some food. I go to either McDonald's or Burger King, and I go and order only some chicken sandwich. I don't order any Pepsi or anything else, and plain water. And I see some people, water, already obese, weighing easily some 250 to 300 pounds. But here, it is not kilograms, pounds. They come. Double hamburger, large French fries, then on Diet Coke. Okay? Then at the end, they want a Diet Coke, but they have ordered a double hamburger and a large French fries. Now suddenly they become health conscious. So they want only Diet Coke. So that would make me laugh. I cannot laugh openly. I have to suppress my laughter. That is the way. People don't know how to. So, dear friends, when I share the video recording, and I will share the PDF of this PowerPoint also with the Prasad ji. Once you get that one, try to share it with as many people as possible. If you share it with 10 people, then only one person may watch it. Again, I know, not only 10%, one person may watch. That person will get benefited. People want junk webinars. People want just like the junk food for the mind. The other day, there was a talk about a third eye meditation. Oh, nearly 200 people were there. Oh, now they want to meditate using the third eye. Okay, third eye. And that guy, then one Himalayan master, for him, that training again, one day training, 5,000 rupees. Oh, plenty of people, they signed up for 5,000 rupees. He's a pakka fraud, because I listened to that word, that word, the teasers that talk. Pakka fraud. But people don't even know the difference between what is real and what is fake. Okay? Serotonin is for happiness. Okay, what is this? Archanaji wants to say. Fluoxetine, 20 million tablets gives it externally. Is it harmful using it for a long time? Definitely. Definitely. Under the sun, there is no food which has no side effect. There is no medicine which has got any side effect in the long term. Food also, you have to be very careful what you eat. Because vitamin A, yeah, okay, there's vitamin A, carrot, yeah, plenty of vitamin A, eat some 3 or 4 carrots. Then it will become due to hypervitaminosis. Prasadji, we did a talk on hypovitaminosis and hypervitaminosis. Vitamin A, excess, that can give you headache. But you won't realize you are getting the headache because of the excess vitamin A. And with the headache, you go to a neurologist. Headache. A neurologist also examines you, he won't be able to find anything wrong, then he will order for a CT scan or MRI scan, some 3,000 rupees or 7,000 rupees. MRI scan, CT scan, again normal. Then he will give you a pain pill. Take that one. And you continue taking that one. With the pain pill, the headache is controlled. Once you stop, headache comes back. Until and unless you realize it is because of excess vitamin A, and the neurologist, he won't know because of you are eating 3 to 4 carrots every day. That is why I gave that talk, hypervitaminosis. Same way, any medicine, long run, absolutely if it is required, under the supervision of a doctor, or sometimes fluoxetine usually given for depression and mental health problems there. Give it as a crutch for some time during that one with the counseling and identify the root cause. Why that person is suffering from depression. Why that person is suffering from anxiety. Then help that person deal with that root cause, not the symptom. Many people these days, they are dealing with the symptom, not the root cause. And root cause, again, most of the time, doctors won't be able to find out the root cause because they are too busy, and a doctor visit also. Archanaji, if you go to a general medicine doctor, how many minutes does he spend with you? How many minutes? If you might have taken your mother or father, how many minutes?
Minutes.
How many?
Just 5 minutes.
5 minutes. In the 5 minutes, he won't be able to even know what you eat. And what is your problem at work? You won't be able to find out if you have some stress because of something, working conditions at work. Your boss, your co-workers are making your life miserable. You won't be able to know. And this pill will, this may give our the symptom, but the root cause is still there. Deal with that one. For example, I told you in many talks, at work, when I was working, I was subjected to harassment, bullying, retaliation. I was feeling angry. And I was feeling all those the symptoms of negative one. But I didn't go and take a pill. I didn't go and take a boost because of my self-education, self-empowerment, thinking skills. Okay, how to deal with that one? I usually look at that and how to deal. What can I do? What should I do? What can I do? Okay, I can file a case. What should I do? Oh, I should collect all the facts and evidence. It's a legal battle. You are a lawyer, Archanaji. If you go before a judge, if you say, oh, I was harassed. Oh, I was this one. My work on the hostel. Then they will say, no. Our work on our hospital environment is like a heaven. He is making some false allegations. This guy, he is a complainer. He grumbles. Then how can the judge decide who is telling the truth? So I collected all the facts and evidence. Every single email, I would take a printout and save it, because that is going to be the evidence. And my good relationship, good rapport with my nurses, my team nurses, 2 nurses, they were my witnesses. They had the confidence and courage. I'm lucky in that way. Courage to, and honesty to speak up. There is one question my attorney asked, do you think her name is Paula? Do you think, mention my supervisor's name, do you think that she harassed Dr. Reddiar? And Paula said, no. When she said no, suddenly I was shocked, because he was asking the question, do you think that she harassed him? He said no. And my attorney also quickly looked at me. Hey, what is this? Your witness is saying that you are not harassed. Then within 2 or 3 seconds, this Paula leaned forwards. She bullied him. Okay, she said that. It is something like harassment is like slapping. Bullying is like punching. Okay? When she asked, she harassed him, he said no. She bullied him. Okay? Suddenly, it made a big difference. Because the jury, 6 members, they are watching. And the truth, when it came with her body language and everything, those are all the reasons how I won 5 cases. I have filed 5 cases. And many people, they even made fun of me. You are fighting against the federal government, you are stupid. You cannot win the fight against the federal government. They have an army of attorneys. They have a lot of money. You won't. But I didn't lose. I didn't give up. I didn't give in. I was confident, comfortable, because facts, evidence. I knew that is. Eventually, it is the facts and evidence and witnesses. I created an acronym. Few. Fact, evidence, witness. So I had all the 3. I won the cases. That is what it is required. Okay. So fluoxetine, temporary. And make that person understand, identify the root cause. Deal with the root cause. This temporary may be for 3 months or maybe 6 months, but not forever. Okay. Anybody else with any questions? Musaviluji or Sulashnaji? Don't feel inhibited. There are no stupid questions. Only stupid answers. Okay? Some people are very good at giving stupid answers. Musaviluji, there are no further questions? Then.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you all for your active participation. No, and try to join my upcoming webinars. Fake friends. You have to be very careful. There are plenty of fake friends, social media, again, Facebook, that friend, that Instagram friend, and all those things. They are not friends. Many people, they don't even realize that. They can make their life miserable. You can do this cyberbullying. Plenty of people have committed suicide also because of cyberbullying. Okay. Good night.
Thank you. Have a great day. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night.
Right.